4:30. Then my cat kept looking at the wall. I'm like, you finna go outside, cause he was scaring me. My cat was really scaring me because I was like, why is you sitting there looking at the wall? Then he kept looking at the door. He kept sitting on the edge of my bed looking at the door. Then he would go, run to the door, run back over here, I'm like, oh hell, Jesus, whatever spirit that's in here, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's real ghetto in the background. Don't nobody want to look at no ghetto ass lamp. Oh my God, y'all, give me a quick second. Boy, Jenny, aka Hollywood Hair, come aka Jen World, aka all that good stuff, aka me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I, that's all I'm gonna know. I'm glad that you click on this video. I hope you guys are having a great day. First and foremost, I just want to say happy October 1st. Happy October 1st, you guys. As you know, October is like my favorite time of the year. I love October so much. It's just a time of the year where I can be creative and I can do a lot of different things. I got a story time video for you guys. I got a story time video from what happened like a couple weeks ago. I was walking in the graveyard, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the channel. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram. Follow me on my Instagram, Jen World. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you want to follow. I don't even be on it like that, girl. That's if you be bored, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on TikTok. Y'all, I'm trying to get to 500K on TikTok. Like, that's my next goal. 500K is my next biggest goal on TikTok. Yeah, I think I said what I had to say. I look good right now. So this is a very true story, like no lie. I know I joke about a lot of stuff, but this story right here, oh my God, it's a real story. And I'm getting scared. A couple weeks ago, as you guys know, I work at Wendy's. I'm also known as the King of Wendy's on YouTube. Like, everybody know me as the King of Wendy's, you know what I'm saying? Because I make Wendy's videos. So, y'all, that's my cat. Look, he's scaring me. I walk home that night, and I was walking home with my friend, and he left me because he lived one way and I lived like the other way. So he went his way home and I went my way home. So I'm like, okay. So as I got to my street, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but when I got to my street, it's like a whole lot of people standing by the stop sign, like a whole lot of crackheads. No shade. It was a whole lot of crackheads by the stop sign. So I'm like, okay, I'm not finna walk. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna walk past them and it's like 10 guys standing out there and I'm by myself. So I'm like, okay, I'm just finna walk through the graveyard because it's quiet, there's nobody in the graveyard. And I feel like since the graveyard is like directly in my backyard, I felt like I could walk through the graveyard, you know, to avoid meeting the people, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to walk through the graveyard so I ain't gotta walk through the people. But I was by myself and I was scared and it was 3 o'clock in the morning and they might try to rob me because look how I look. I look real good. And at the time I was on the phone with my friend, shout out to Alcast Productions. That's his name on Instagram, Alcast Productions. I was with him on FaceTime and we was talking and I was like, oh my God, I'm scared. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It took me an hour to walk from my job to my house. So it took about an hour. So it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I was walking through the graveyard. Now this graveyard is big. It's a big ass graveyard. Excuse my language. Walking through the graveyard, I'm on FaceTime. I can't see nothing. It's pitch black. The only thing I can see is like the street light and the moonlight. So I'm like walking through the graveyard. They got like, this graveyard is a very old graveyard. Like it got graves from 1800s, 1700s. And the you know, the headstones, they were so tall. I was like, oh my God, I'm real scared. So I was on FaceTime with my friend, Alvin, and I was like, I'm scared. Then I kept hearing stuff, but I know I seen like it looked like a misty, light blue color, like a little light blue mist. I kept seeing that in the corner of my eye. I was like, what is that? And I was on FaceTime, and I was like, hey. And I kept saying, hey, and I looked down and it said poor connection. I was like, oh my God. Okay, why does it say poor connection? Next thing you know, the phone hung up. So me and him, when the phone hung up, I was scared. I caught on my flashlight, then I kept walking, and about like 30 seconds later, he called back, and he was like, why you hung up? Why I hung up? What you mean, why I ain't hang up? That wasn't me. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. That wasn't me, I ain't hanging. I kept hearing something. Like I was walking on a little path and it had trees and everything. As I was walking through the graveyard at night, and the grass kept getting high. Like I'm 6'4", so the grass was like up to my knees. And as I was walking, I was starting to sink. Like I was starting to sink. Like my legs were starting to go down. And I'm like, oh my God, this grass is really tall. So eventually, I started walking and I got back on grass that wasn't so high. Then next thing you know, I kept seeing something run. I'm like, what is this? And I was on FaceTime. I was like, friend, I see something. And he kept laughing. He thought I was joking, but I really did see something running. But as I started walking up on it, it started running in circles. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? I couldn't see nothing because I wear glasses. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I look, it's a little cat and it's black. And as I started walking closer to the cat started yelling. I don't want to say yelling. It started like, I don't know how to do it. The noise that cat did in the graveyard that night, it was like, row. It was like that, row. Can you say that? Can you say row? Okay, but he can't make the noise, but I thought he could make it. But the cat was like, row. But it kept doing it like, row. It kept doing, oh hell no. Okay, I'm finna get the hell up out this graveyard. Then as I started getting closer to the cat, I seen that it was two cats. So as I'm walking, it's like a cat right here, just running in circles. And then another cat come, and they just both start fighting. I'm like, oh my God. And keep in mind, it's dark. I can't see nothing. I'm by myself. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so all this is going on. The next thing you know, as I start getting closer to the cats, I heard a female yell, a white female, and she was like, my voice can't even go up that high. So she's like, ah, and she started screaming. I was like, oh, hell no. Then I told my friend on FaceTime, I said, you heard that? You heard that? Then I started yelling because I didn't know what it was. But when she yelled, when I heard the voice, a female voice yell, it was like for 5 seconds. It was like, ah! Then I heard it echo. And that's when I turned around and I started running. And I ran and I tried to get to the fence. Like at this graveyard, it's like the gate, it got barbed wire on the gate, so you couldn't jump it. So I kept running till I found an area on the gate that I could be able to jump. You know what I'm saying? That I could jump over the gate because there's no barbed wire right there. So I finally jumped over the gate. And like where I live at is like on this side is like a road, and on this side is the white people cemetery. No shade. That's how it is. That's what you call it. That's the white people cemetery, and it's the road. Then it's the black people cemetery. The white people cemetery got a big old gate, like a big old brick wall. In the black people cemetery, they got like just a regular old fence gate, you know what I'm saying? A fence gate. So I was over here at the white people cemetery. I jumped over their fence, and I was on the road, on the back of the road where my house was. Then as I jumped the gate and I started walking down the street, I looked back and I looked back forward. I looked back and I looked back forward, and I heard it again. I heard somebody yelling. But this time it was like for 10 seconds. And I ain't grabbed no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I started running for my life. So I started running all the way home, 4:30. Then my cat kept looking at the wall. I'm like, you finna go outside, cause he was scaring me. My cat was really scaring me because I was like, why is you sitting there looking at the wall? Then he kept looking at the door. He kept sitting on the edge of my bed looking at the door. Then he would go, run to the door, run back over here, I'm like, oh hell, Jesus, whatever spirit that's in here, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. My cat kept running from the door, because the door over there, he kept running from the door over here to the microwave, because I got a microwave in my room. To the microwave, back to the door, then he would jump on my bed, and then the cat kept looking up, then he kept like, his head kept turning like he was looking at something, like he was playing with something. I was like, oh hell no, no ma'am. No sir, no hell, no turkey. I was scared. Then after that, the next day, ain't nothing really happened. But when I went back to work the next day, like stuff started falling down. Like cups was falling by themselves. I was up front by myself. I'm like, oh hell no. No ma'am. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time video. I really did enjoy telling you guys this story time because it's like a true story. A real true story that happened while I was walking home and I had to walk through the graveyard. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment down below if you ever had any paranormal spirits, or I like talking about this type of stuff, but if you have like any supernatural and spirit, like spirits and ghosts and stuff like that, let me know in the comments below, because I would like to hear some of you guys' stories. If you do believe in spirits, like, let me know, because I really do believe in spirits and ghosts and the afterlife. I think that is a very serious topic that I like to talk about, and some people don't believe in that stuff, and if you don't believe in it, oh well. Just like ain't nobody believe in your mama when they said her edges wouldn't grow back. It grew back, did it? Oh my God. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a like. If you did not like this video, give it a thumbs down. Always remember, your mama will still be ratchet. Thank you. Bye, y'all.